Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal dev update.
Patch 4.1, Flesh Harvest, baby!
I'm Ryan Quinn, Senior Narrative Designer.
And I'm John Yu, Lead System Designer.
This patch is so exciting and so badass, we're bringing in a whole team of developers to tell you all about it.
That's right. We're diving into the new main quest with an all-new zone, more Albrecht drama, major updates to Cycle of Strife, and so much more.
Well, let's not keep the players waiting, John.
All right. Roll the tape.
Flesh Harvest is the next chapter in Diablo Immortal's Epic of Madness. And in this patch, we'll finally get to see a shard-born paradise emerge on Sanctuary. Today I'm joined by Emil Salim, lead artist for Diablo Immortal, to talk all about it.
In patch 4.1, you'll be exploring even more of the Charvel Wild Zone. You've been to the Darkened Glade, Moonlit Highland, the village of Orthrop, and the town of High Fork. Now, it's time to step into two new lands, the Boil of Creation and the Wicker Fields.
We're unlocking the Charvel Wilds as a wilderness zone, just like Southern Dreadlands, Ancient's Cradle, and all the rest. You can farm, complete bounties, kill wanted monsters, and participate in a new zone event, where you'll chase a corrupted fae across the wilderness while it uses its powers to evade you and destroy you. Charvel's Harvest Festival is in full swing in the Wicker Fields, and the atmosphere of revolt we saw in Prince of Freedom is boiling over. A gigantic shardborn hive we lovingly call the Boil of Creation is growing in the Wicker Fields. And Emil, these visuals wound up pretty different from the rest of the zone.
Yep, and that's intentional. You'll notice the color palette shift from natural greens and browns to a reddish hue like that of the Worldstone. Why, might you ask?
It's gotta be Albrecht.
Exactly.
Accompanied by your witch and druid allies, you'll perform a ritual to locate Albrecht in the hive. From there, you'll head out on a dangerous quest to track him down.
And this is where you start seeing the effects of Albrecht and his Shardborn on nature. Twisted vegetation leads into unnatural growth, towering up from the ground, and at the center of it all, the Boil of Creation.
It's fleshy, it's gruesome, and as we learn in our playtests, it is objectively sickening.
The art team looked into a lot of organic bodily growth for reference. Things like glands, lumps with pus, pimples, molds. We really like the idea of visualizing these boils as some sort of a tumor on the natural aspects of Charvel.
That's disgusting.
I know, but you guys wrote it though.
That's true, and I'm not sorry. Dire threats are emerging from Albrecht's paradise, and in this patch you'll come face to face with the first of them, an all-new, more shardborn than shardborn monster family, the Boil birthed.
Now Ryan, if you thought the Boil looked gross, these monsters are nasty. This new breed is more intelligent, so they take on a more humanoid form with some grotesque deformities.
As Albrecht's plans for Charvel and its people approach fruition, this massive shardborn hive rises to transform the land. You and your allies are Sanctuary's only hope.
Hey guys, can we get into Cycle of Strife?
Hey, John.
Hey!
You want a chair?
Oh man, I'm tired. You asked and we delivered. We're making some pretty major updates to Cycle of Strife.
Whoa! It looks like I've been summoned! Hi, I'm Richard Mady, Senior Game Designer in charge of metagame features. Here's what we're about to unleash. With the Cycle of Strife, we're aiming to put your personal stamp on the internal war on Westmarch. Over the course of the year, you will see more features geared towards this, starting with clans will now have a banner and sigil, giving each clan more of an identity in the Shadow War, so we look forward to clans rallying around their own banner. We're also expanding clan management tools to lighten the load on clan leaders and make it easier to keep your ranks in line. To address the time commitment of Cycle of Strife, we're making updates and improvements to the assembly by shortening the timers and adding some proactive options to allow players to complete it in a more efficient manner. Raid the Vault is also receiving some quality of life improvements for the Immortals. Additionally, we're adding a new PvE activity for the Shadows with a face-off against challenging bosses solo or with a group of 4, opening a new avenue for Shadow players to contribute to the war effort.
Not bad. Nan, what you got?
Hey, I'm Nan Zhang, Senior Game Designer in charge of PvP. We heard your feedback, and we're making some exciting improvements to the Shadow experience. First, Shadow War is getting a major upgrade. We're moving to a new format that aims to deliver improved matchmaking for more competitive battles. So your clan will face opponents with similar performance, and every round will feel more meaningful. We're also introducing Shadow exclusive clothes, cosmetic rewards that let you show off your clan's progress, and the Legion's Cross Sanctuary. These will be unlocked through our revamped clan rank system, which now offers more ways to earn experience and rewards. We're also streamlining the Shadow contracts to make them faster and more rewarding, so you can spend less time grinding and more time enjoying the game. We're excited to see how these changes improve your Shadow journey. Kyle, it's over to you.
Hey, I'm Kyle Anderson, and I'm a technical designer on Immortal. Basically, I'm the smarter, hairier version to that bald guy. I'm gonna pay for that later. Anyway, we're making it easier to obtain warband remnants by adding them as drops to Heliquary raids that you complete with your warband. Additionally, we're streamlining the remnant selection by removing the warband rooms and allowing you to directly see the remnants from each category and select them. We also have a new legendary gem coming out that we're sure you're going to want to chase, called Haunt Cliff. The new gem is going to be dramatically increasing your survivability in PvP. Speaking of PvP, we have an all-new feature coming out to satiate your bloodlust: War Games. Team up with your allies and challenge your rivals in custom PvP lobbies and rule sets, allowing you to play PvP on your terms. With the launch of this system, you'll be able to select between Destruction's Call, PvP event from Ancient's Cradle, or the Tower War map and define specific rules for the match. These custom matches support up to 12v12 battles, depending on the map, and have additional open slots to allow spectators to watch. We can't wait for you to get your hands on this feature and look forward to hearing your feedback.
And as with all updates, we're constantly refining, so check out our patch notes for all the latest details.
You couldn't just let me have the last word, could you?
Thanks so much for tuning in. The story of Albrecht and the Shardborn is far from over. At the year's end, we'll be releasing even more of the Sharval Wild Zone. But for now, we hope you enjoyed the new farming, exploration, and story content coming in Flesh Harvest. Read our patch prequel comic, Crimson Mass, if you want to learn even more.
The Cycle of Strife updates are a direct result of player feedback, so thank you for making your voice heard. And
We'll
see you in hell!